Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'll just go on my live and make sure I'm here. Doesn't look like it. Sometimes takes a bit of time to show me. Now, it should be there now. Yes, it is. Awesome. So yeah, welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'm going to go deeper into the daily read for today, Monday, the 25th of May. And then I'm going to give readings for everybody. Talk a little bit about the energies today, because we've got weird energies today. It's very rare that I pick up on weirdness in the daily reads, but it was weird energies today. As if we're going to be confronted. Of course, it's not going to work. It's not going to be true for everybody. But for some people that are watching the daily read, it's going to be weird energies, like getting into a situation where there's something going on and you need to help someone, but you're worried about helping them. Maybe you're putting yourself in danger in some way, or you're afraid that you might get sued if you help them, or you're afraid that they've got coronavirus, they might have coronavirus, something like that. There's a bit of weirdness, and the daily read is saying to help them anyway. Hey Eva. Oh, that's you. I was wondering, I saw one of your comments on YouTube and I was wondering which one you were, because you'd obviously been in Psychic Cafe, but I didn't know who you were. Not under this name of Lovely Mama. Cool. How are you, Eva? Are you good? So your weird energies today. Or it could be that you go out or something and then there's a protest or something like that. Could be that you end up getting caught up in something. You need to help, or you need to really think about it, whether you want to help or not, or get involved or not. Could be something like a domestic situation. You know, when you hear a couple having an argument or fighting or something. And it's very tricky to know what to do. Because sometimes if you get involved, you get trouble from that. Do you know what I mean? Even if the woman's like being beaten up, if you step in and try and help her, she can turn on you then. It's like she's somehow complicit in that violence sort of thing, and she doesn't want you to complain about her man. You know what I mean? I've seen that happen. So, you're on with your son Wolfie. Hello Barbara, how are you? So yeah, weird energies today, Monday the 25th. So, yeah, I don't know who it's for, you know. I'm sure it's not going to happen to all of us. But the message was to follow your intuition versus your ego. The energy's insane, is it? It's good here. But then, you know, I live on this amazing island, so we're so shielded from everything. Relationship is the card today. I'm going to turn it around. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. Hey Rose, how are you? Relationship card today. So maybe the stepping in and helping someone is to do with relationship. Who knows? But you've got to all let me know what happens today, if it happens to you. Because it seems such a specific message that I don't think it's for everybody. I think it's just for a few people, and when they come across that situation, they'll know to either to listen to their intuition, especially if the situation is worrying them. So make sure you listen to your intuition, not your ego. So if the thing that's worrying you is like repercussions for being sued or something, you know, in some countries people don't want to help or step in because they could get sued for helping. It's bizarre. So you might have that going on. But whatever the fear is that's causing you to worry and hold back from helping, that will be ego. Because it's ego. Fear's always ego, right? Even if it's a true fear. Even if you stood at the edge of a cliff about to do a bungee jump and it's true fear. It's still the ego. That's the ego that protects us from situations like that. Hey Chris, how are you? Yeah. So, whoever it's for, whoever's going to get into this weird situation today, just don't put yourself in danger. Listen to your intuition. And so if you have the urge to help someone. Now there's also a caveat in that too, is that if healers are watching this, or any kind of helping kind of profession, this isn't saying that you just need to help somebody. You know, there's so many freeple out there. I call them freeple. People that just want freebies all the time. Never put any skin in the game or money in the game. They don't put any of their energy in the game. They want to be helped, but they don't want to help themselves. It's very hard to help someone like that anyway. But I know a lot of healers especially get caught up in that. I did years ago. Get caught up in helping people for free. And this is not a message in the daily saying help people for free. Yeah, it's not that. Hello, Claire. Hey, Joao. How are you? How are you both? Are you good? So the card of the day is relationship. Hey, Millie. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. That's nice. My man is leaving the island for a while, which is sad, but he's coming back. He's got some stuff to do on the mainland, where he's got a farm and a house and work to do there too. You good? That's good. So let's go deeper into the daily then. What else is going on apart from this weirdness? We've got communication, simple communication. Communication has been coming up over and over again lately. Communication, communicating our thoughts and our feelings. But this is saying it doesn't need to get complicated. You don't need to figure it out. We don't need to overanalyze everything and then communicate that. And keep it simple. Just communicating our feelings. Just communicating what needs to be said. So if you're in any situation today where you've got to have a talk with somebody, keep it simple. Don't overanalyze. Communicate simply. Maybe that's that relationship thing again. I'm going for another massage today. Massage, if I can call it that. One of the painful ones. Should be about 2 hours this time instead of 5 hours. But yeah, I was convinced to do it instead of going back training to get the problem sorted out. Hey Thomas, how are you? So, also today we've got knowing and be artistic. It's about our creative side. This is about intuition again, but it's more about the creativity that comes through in our intuition. You know, when you get a great idea, when you've got a book that's writing itself in your head, or is that just me that does that? Good luck. Thanks, Barbara. It's so painful. I know I've told a few of you already about the massage, but she used to work in hospitals doing it. It's like surgery, but without cutting it open. She's actually breaking muscles down and putting them in the right place and stuff. It's very painful. But she sorts out problems and she can feel where the problems are, like, instantly, which is great. But I'm going to need to have a few of them done to sort me out. Because it really did help the other day. But it's all coming back now. I'm feeling my neck tightening up again. And so yeah, it's a good idea to keep on getting it done until it's done. So today, follow your knowing, your intuition with creativity, what's coming through. Hello, Bidsaid Fred. So it could be a creative day today, Monday. I guess it's good. Monday energies. Oh, and by the way, my half price reading sale, past, present, future readings, that's going to end in about 2.5 hours. So if you still want to book in for one of those, I'll put a link for it up. Hang on. Here's the link. And my prices are going up on the 1st of June, so next weekend is going to be the last of the $60 offers. It's going up the weekend after that. So I'm still going to do the half price reading sale because it's great. I'm reading for a lot of new people and I'm loving it. So I'm still going to do that, but put my prices up, because my prices haven't gone up for years. It's been the same for, wow, 7 or 8 years, I'd say. Because I had a spate of putting my prices up when I was really busy around 2012, 13, 14. And then I don't think I've put it up after that. Oh, okay. So this is about this weirdness again. Something might happen today. Something that's disruptive, something that you might need to help out in. It's going to be a worry to you whether to help out or not. Like, it's a situation like this person could have coronavirus. Should I help them out? Kind of thing. Yeah. Barbara, it's my guidance readings for specific questions or specific issues. Yeah. The guidance readings on BeHealing.com. So these half price offers, they're just those specific readings. They're not the guidance readings. So you can't change it to be another reading. Sorry. Because, you know, my guidance readings, they're my bread and butter. They're the things that pay the bills. They're the ones that keep on coming in through the week. And so they're never going to be in the half price offer. So yeah, so you'll get a past, present, future reading, whatever your higher self wants to tell you. But if you want a reading about a specific issue, then book in for one of those guidance readings. So yeah, this worrying thing. So it's like stepping in or wondering whether to step in and help someone out in a domestic situation, or are they going to turn on you? It's that kind of thing. There's a worrying situation. You feel like helping out, you're not sure. You've really got to pay attention to your intuition in this situation. And don't worry too much about it. It might feel like a test, and you might feel guilty about it afterwards if you didn't help, and you'd be like, oh, should I, shouldn't I? I wonder who this is happening to. Maybe me. We'll see. But yeah, so it might be overwhelming. Just don't overwhelm yourself. Whatever decision you make, whether you help out or not, just be cool about it. It doesn't matter. As I said in the daily, there's 7.7 billion people on this planet. You're not the only person that can help. But you know, if someone trips over in front of you, just help them up. Whether they've got coronavirus or not. We're almost into our third phase of opening up now. It's great. Yeah, this is about being at peace with that situation, whatever weird situation. Hey Stephanie, whatever weird situation shows up today, we've got to feel at peace with it. Be firmer in our decision in it. The repercussions, the after effects of this could show you how you've beaten yourself up for decisions that you make, how you hold on to things for too long afterward, wondering whether you did the right thing. It could be like a window of awareness into what you do to yourself after events, you know. Keep on beating yourself up for whether you made the right decision or not, going around and around in your mind. So be sure to make peace with yourself after you've made a choice, because you know every choice is right. Every choice is right. I mean, we're supported by the universe with every choice that we make. The universe is saying, oh, Claire went wrong. She made the wrong choice. Sure, we can make choices that are harder than other choices, that have repercussions, you know. But it's still not wrong. Yeah, it's unwanted. You know, there could be... So say someone's annoying you and you have the choice whether to shoot them in the head or walk away. Now, when we shoot them in the head, our higher selves in the universe isn't saying that that's a wrong decision. It doesn't. It knows that we're going to get repercussions from that. We're going to feel guilty. We're going to feel bad. And so if you're at this level of learning that you still need to shoot someone in the head to understand that that makes you feel bad and you don't want to do that again, then you're at that level of learning. But the universe never questions it at all. You know, no matter what we choose. So it's only us and what we take from it and the meaning that we give on it that's ever the problem. And so today you could have a window of awareness in that you make it a problem. You make your decisions a problem. Because I'm really feeling like this situation, if whoever this is for, when this situation shows up, there is no right answer. You can help or not help, or get involved and not get involved. Neither is right. You know, maybe both will have consequences, but some of those consequences will be you having a go at yourself afterwards and not feeling at peace. And so it's like a window of awareness of what you're doing to yourself, how you're not loving yourself, how you're not loving and accepting the decisions that you make. So for those of you that beat yourself up after you've made a decision, which is all of us, right? I mean, who doesn't do that? Overanalyzing things. What if I'd done this instead? You know? Anyway, let's do some readings. Joanne, I got in there fast. Who wants a reading? Pop up a message saying me, please, and I'll do that for you. Do Joanne first. See if your message has changed. You're trying very hard, Joanne, to get what you want. And it's overwhelming you. It can be easy. You know what I asked for? I asked for organic growth on my YouTube channel now, because I've been trying hard to get it. I mean, I've been, putting a lot of advertising out there, one-on-one advertising kind of thing, asking people for the sun sign and rising sign. It's quite labor intensive for me. It takes a lot of my time up doing that, but it works. It gets people on my YouTube channel and gets people watching, and I like that. I like the contact with people too. But yeah, it's getting a bit too much for me now, and Facebook keeps on stopping me from doing it too. It flags me as a spammer or something. It stops me from posting and commenting in groups and things, so I can't do it. So I asked for organic growth, and then one of my, in fact two, it's the Sagittarius ones, the readings this weekend, both the past, present and future and the weekly read, the Sagittarius ones got a lot more views than it usually does, so YouTube started showing people, so I'm getting that organic growth. And so Joanne, I'm picking up something similar for you. You can just ask for what you want, and then it'll just come about in an easier way. I'm feeling like you're trying to push to get what you want, to make it bigger, to make it faster or bigger. And you don't need to do that. That's going to overwhelm you. So when you're pushing, it feels overwhelming, so don't do that. Have patience instead, because it's all about letting go. It's all about healing and letting go. So there's this healing card. It's about beliefs, and it's the perspective that you have. If you were like, everything's going to work out for me, magic and miracles are about to happen, I can totally trust the universe, I can ask for it, and then it'll come about in a really easy way, then it will happen. So this is more about you having patience with yourself, Joanne, to get aligned so that you can be easy, so you can get what you want easily. Like my organic growth on YouTube. There are always consequences when it comes to choices. Yeah, always. A lot of the time it's emotional too. Yeah. Okay. So, I think Eva's next. Eva. Today feels odd. Doesn't to me so far. Stayed over at my boyfriend's place. Just came home an hour ago or something. No, more than that. To get ready for this. Feels like a good day to me. It's going to be a busy day. Going back at 2 o'clock for a massage. Eva. Ooh. Yeah, the mystery card, it's about that mystery path, that, like I was just saying, being open up to miracles and synchronicities and trusting the universe to bring you what you want. And then understanding your part in it. So understanding what is yours to control and what isn't. What is yours to control is your alignment, and then taking intuitive action. Not taking action trying to make it happen yourself. That's coming from the ego. But the intuitive action, which is often weirder, like that's why you got the mystery card, it's weird. It's like call your old friend up or go to this cafe. You know, it's those intuitive hits. It's never the stuff that we would do if we're really trying. So your higher self, Eva, is inviting you to really understand your part. What is your part in that, going along with that mystery path that your higher self is putting out there? And empowering yourself is a big part of your control. Yes, it is. That's true. And it's part of alignment, I think. Empowerment is part of alignment. I put a meme up on Facebook last night, saying that you can be kind and a warrior. You know, you can be strong, you can be good and strong too. And you've got to have that empowerment. The universe has to trust us in every situation before it'll give us things, you know, especially if we're a helper. Like it really has changed my experience, being empowered and having strong boundaries and just being okay about upholding those boundaries, you know. It's made a massive difference. You've got to be empowered like that to start things off, for the universe to say, okay, Eva's ready now. She's got strong boundaries up, so she's not just going to get like bowled over by the energies or by people, you know. It's like me, you know, when Barbara asked about that reading, and I can say, no, it's not available on that kind of a reading, the half price offer. A few years ago, I wouldn't have said that. I would have gone, okay, you can have it, you know, and just ended up wearing myself out, doing half price readings through the week or on readings that I shouldn't be doing it on. And then I'd have to stop, you know, and then it would seem like a sabotage because I'd have to stop because I'd have way too much work and not enough money and all of that. And so the empowerment thing of just being confident in yourself to say no when you've got boundaries, it allows the universe to give you what you want, because then it can trust you. It can trust you not to, you know, bend over and break, really. So that's your part in it, in this mystery path. It's following your intuition, it's being in alignment, it's also empowering yourself, yeah. Got to be strong. The universe can't trust people if they're not going to be strong and have strong boundaries. Barbara's up next. Ooh, creative energies for you, Barbara. Create something. You've had an idea about something. Create something. It's not always, you know, like a piece of artwork or something like that. Creativity is our lives too. So it could be like a new relationship or a new career, you know. That's creativity too. Is creating something in our lives, or even something in the home too. You know, like moving furniture around, being creative in that way. But when you have an idea, actually own that idea and create from that point. Sometimes we're given ideas that seems frivolous, doesn't seem useful, especially if we're wanting to move forward in a certain area in our life. But sometimes it just changes our energy a bit. You know, like, say you were wanting to find a job or something, and then you get the intuition, you get the idea to pick up your guitar and play a certain song, and then that certain song will get you in a certain energy, yeah, or you know, to listen to some music, or to put the radio on, you listen to a song, it changes your energy, and then you're the right energy for attracting that job, yeah. And so sometimes the path is weird, and it's more inner stuff and energetic stuff than we think. So yeah, Barbara, create your ideas, moving forward on it. Eva, yes, you're so on point. So tired of being the giver and all. Yeah, I hear you. No problem, you're welcome. Oh, and Barbara, you know how I said about it could be a relationship, respectful relationship. I don't feel like you've been expecting respect, and you should be expecting respect. And so this could be about creating a relationship. But as I said, You need to follow those prompts, and it could be like listening to some music or something that gets you into an empowered state, maybe. You know, like Katy Perry, she's got some good empowering songs, and Pink. It could be something like listening to that changes your energy, gets you more empowered, expecting more respect, that kind of thing. I feel like your higher self is trying to lead you into different energies, Barbara. Bedside Fred. Mel. Mel's up next. And then Stephanie. Mel. Ooh. You've got 2 cards of letting go. Surrender and be still, keep quiet. Not the... Yeah. Let it go. If you're trying to figure something out, if you're trying to work something out, if you're trying to fix something, don't. Just let it go. This feels like over-analyzing, that kind of thing. Just let it go. Hand it over to the universe. Kind of like I did with my YouTube channel, just asking for organic growth now. Handing that over. Like there's nothing I can do for organic growth. It's got to happen itself. It's got to happen with the magic of YouTube, you know? Nothing I can do to make that happen. So all I can do is ask for it and then let it go. You've got the same kind of energy, Mel. Don't try and figure it out or fix something yourself. Don't overanalyze and try and do it yourself. Just let it go. Quieten yourself down about it as well. If something's going around and around in your mind, meditate. Just let it go. Focus on something else instead. I feel like this is something that should be handed over to someone else. I feel like you're trying to fix a situation and it's not even your responsibility to. It's their stuff, not your stuff. You know, sometimes we try, someone's got an issue and they've caused a problem, but it's caused a problem with us, and then we try and fix it. Sometimes law of attraction teachings can tell us that we can do that, and it's not possible. We can't change other people by changing our energy and our focus. They're going to stay exactly the same as they are. We can't fix things by changing ourselves. We can't fix things in other people by changing ourselves. Just not possible. We can attract different kind of people, but we're not going to change that person. And so I'm feeling like this is surrendering this problem, first of all, to your higher self, and then handing it back to them. It's like making a decision from that clarity because you've handed it over. Like, this isn't mine. And then just saying, look, this is your issue. You're projecting it onto me, but it's your issue. Yours to sort out. I'm not involved. It's about your daughter. Okay, there you go. Yeah, let it go, let it go. And just, yeah, maybe give her, trust her, you know, to make those decisions. Could be about that. Who's up next, Stephanie? Stephanie's up next. Okay, Stephanie, what's going on for you today? I've got passion and let go of the past. We've got big relationship things happening at the moment. And yeah, a lot of letting go of the past. Past 2.5 years. Stephanie, what's this about? You're having thoughts about work that are not what you want. Maybe you're having thoughts about expecting things to go wrong in work. To not be able to get a job, or to not be able to go back to work or something like that. Your beliefs and your thoughts about work at the moment are, just imagine it like it's a shopping list for the universe. Is what you're thinking about what you want to order from the universe? Is that the experience that you want to have? Maybe not. This card wouldn't come up if it was. And remember, our higher selves in the universe, it can't get past our beliefs. It's got to show us evidence of our beliefs and our thoughts. And so that's why our higher selves wants to let us know when we're having like repetitive thoughts that aren't helping us. So lighten up, Stephanie, lighten up. You've got better things ahead of you, but as I said, your higher self can't get past your thoughts at the moment. So you've got some fun work that's up ahead, something much better for you. But I feel like you're keeping yourself locked into an old situation. You've got some letting go of the past to do as well. You know, we can believe in this. There's this logical, mundane world, and we can really believe in it, especially where money and work is concerned. But nothing, like we can open up to the magic of like relationships or something. That makes sense because it seems random, meeting somebody. We can open up to the magic then, but then we put work in this boring, logical, it's just what I do. That's the mundane world. It's never magical, but it is. Like everything is energy. Nothing is left out. So yeah, Stephanie, you're being prepared, but yeah, your higher self has got work to do inside of you first to change your beliefs, to get you opened up to something much better. Get your beliefs and your thoughts changed. Millie's up next. Millie, oh, you've got work too. Your work's changing, Millie. What were you doing up until now isn't what you're going to be doing in the future. You've got to change. It's going to be a positive change, of course. The universe always moves us forward. And so maybe now, Millie, is the time to be letting go of what you've been doing. You're welcome, Stephanie. Yeah, and don't resist that change. Don't cling on. I just had this image, you know when kids first go to school and they cling on to the mums? When they're starting school. It's funny, when my eldest started school, because I was a young parent, I had my eldest when I was 21. And so when he started school, I was like 25. But there was a lot of mums when he started school that were much older, you know, that were in the 40s. People were having careers and then having the kids later. And the difference between the young parents and the older parents was significant. The ones with the older parents, they had the clingy kids. They were the kids that were just like clinging onto the mum's legs and screaming and not wanting to go to school. The younger parents, our kids just like, you know, great, off we go. Because there's that, I think it's because of like the helicopter parenting thing, you know. When you're younger, you have less cares. You don't think about the worries that, you know, the possibilities, the possible worries that can go on with your kids. A little bit more easygoing about it because you're a kid yourself, really. So, yeah. It's that resistance, kicking and screaming, not wanting to let go of something. You're working in your family business. Okay. So, yeah, it's changing now. But this part of it, you're resisting in it. So it's the innocence. It's the, you're allowed to break free of it. Maybe is that it, Millie? You're feeling like, you're feeling guilty because you feel like you shouldn't break free of it. Yeah, that's what's causing you to cling on and scream. But yeah, there's no need to feel guilty, is what your higher self is saying. You are innocent. Lovely Mama, Eva. Didn't I do you already? No. Why did I think I had? Okay, Eva. Ooh. Eva, it could be you. You could be the one that's getting this weirdness today. Trust your intuition. If you feel vulnerable, trust your intuition. Do whatever your intuition is telling you to do. You know, especially if we're in like worrying situations when we're feeling vulnerable. That's when our higher self will step in and give us more guidance, so our intuition will be even more peaked, kind of thing. In relationships. Okay, so feeling vulnerable in a relationship. I did it before. I thought I did. You can have some more, Eva. Feeling vulnerable in relationships, but it's a good vulnerable. It's like cracking you open vulnerable. It's nice. Okay. Scrolling. Okay, so I did. Corey. Today feels odd. With a loved one. Not. Oh, and then Chris. Corey. You've been really meditating lately. Oh. Corey. Ooh, allowing yourself to let go. This is things. You know when we experience something and it makes us so clear, it's so clear that we don't want something in our lives. And so we get that clarity, and it's like, it's like being in a relationship and someone cheats on you and you're just like, okay, definitely cannot handle that. Can't be in an open relationship. Can't be with a cheater. That is a no to me. And you're really clear on it and you feel really strong about it. But the thing is, if you keep that in your energy, it's like a fight within you, you're going to attract more and more cheaters. So, Corey, your higher self is saying that you've been in a situation that's given you great clarity so that you can make a strong decision on it. But you've still got that fight. You're still trying to fight the thing that you don't like, and you're holding that in your energy, and you need to clear that out. Because otherwise you can't allow what you want in. You're going to keep on attracting what it is you're trying to fight. Yeah. And so whoever showed you that thing that gave you great clarity, you've got to forgive them for doing that. It's a service, really. They've provided you a service, Corey. Forgive them. And that's going to help you to let go of that fight, so you're not attracting the same thing again. Chris is up next. Today was not such a great day. Oh, that's no good, Chris. The cards are avoiding my fingers. For you, Chris. These ones. Who are you? Perfect, Chris. Why have you had a bad day? Corey, you could feel that last night in meditation. Yeah, something to let go of. The fight. Let go of the fight. Why have you had a bad day, Chris? Because you expected too much of yourself? You're expecting too much of yourself. That's what your higher self is saying. I can do that sometimes. Like if I have a slow day, I can start thinking it's a bad day. Like if I have a slow business day, I can start feeling bad about it, and just because I'm expecting too much of myself. Yeah, yours is about abundance, Chris, detaching from that. So have you got, like I said, and that's what it is for me when I have a bad business day. I start feeling bad about myself, and then I'm like, hang on, why? I'm not my abundance, I'm not my money, I don't need to be working every day. You've got something like that going on. You're being shown. Hey Lucy, thanks for subscribing. Yeah, Chris, you've been shown how you're judging yourself on your money. And a lot of us do this, a lot of us do this. So hard not to do it, Can you love yourself if you've got no money in your wallet, your purse, and your bank account, as much as when you love yourself when you've got plenty of money coming in? Because really, it's a huge block to abundance when you can't love yourself, when you're judging yourself based on your money, on your abundance situation. You can't get your feelings in check. Thinking with my head, your heart screaming at you. Head and heart fight. Well, your higher self is saying it's got something to do with abundance and the way that you're thinking about yourself. Expecting too much of yourself. Challenging times. Rose Luna's up next. Rose Luna. You got self-love card, Rose Luna, and have patience with yourself. It's like learning anything. It's like learning anything. Like if you were learning a foreign language, you wouldn't expect yourself to know it within a week. You're learning self-love, don't expect a giant leap and then you just know it. This is like the healing journey. It's like layers. It's like a spiral. It comes around and around and around, and you keep on learning. And you seem to come across the same lessons again, but you're not. You're just taking it to the same level, like peeling an onion, different layers, or like a spiral. So just as you think you've got this self-love down pat, then something shows up to show you that you haven't yet. The universe always does that. Just as soon as you think, yeah, you're on the right path for sure, Rose. But there's more to come. Have patience with yourself. Oh, yeah. Because you've still got resistance to what you want. It shows up when you're feeling jealous and you're not feeling good enough. You've still got resistance in there, but you're on the path to releasing it. You're on this path to self-love. You're being taught. Your higher self is teaching you self-love. You are on the right path. It's just going to take longer than you think. And so don't judge yourself on external manifestations, on stuff that's going on the outside of you. Judge yourself, or don't judge yourself, but see how far you're getting just on how better you're feeling, because we change inside first. We feel much better about ourselves first, and then manifestations start to happen. But when we judge ourselves, like I was saying to Chris, when we judge ourselves on our money or something, that's not self-loving at all, because we're not money. Like, we all know that deep down, that we shouldn't judge ourselves on that, but then we do. And so, yeah, yours is about this not feeling good enough. Yeah, but it's all about self-love, so you are on the right track. Okay, scrolling. Who have I missed? That was Rose. Did Barbara. And Stephanie and Millie and Eva. Self 345 is up next. Deep. Is that your name? Deep. Try not to feel guilty on self-care. Oh yeah, look after yourself for sure. And take it to the next level too. You've got that spiral thing going on. It's coming around again. Similar kind of lessons. So just take it to the next level. I take care of myself so much now. Even more so now, like I'm really finding balance, because when lockdown started, I really poured myself into my work, which has been great. But now I need more balance, and so now I'm spending more time with my friends and just cutting myself off from work. It's good. It's good for me to get that balance. And so, yeah, always take your self-care to the next level if you can. Everybody. Who's this? I can't remember. Self 345, deep. You're a highly intuitive person, but you're pretending that you're not, or you don't want to trust it, or it's weird. You've got an inner knowing in you, but you're ignoring it. You're not open to it. Maybe it's weird. I keep on hearing that. It's weird. So this would be like somebody like me who is a psychic but doesn't want to do it, doesn't want to admit to it, doesn't want to do that work because it's weird. Even though I know that I'm a psychic. So this was me in my 20s. This kind of energy. You're judging yourself, you're judging it as weird. People won't accept it. You're thinking that people won't accept it. A lot of people don't accept it. This kind of thing, but they're not my people. Ah! It's your mum, Eva. Ooh. This is like... You're knowing. Your intuition about relationships. So you're not trusting your intuition about a relationship. It's somebody bullshitting you. This came up. this came up with my friend the other day, and it wasn't about either of us. It was about a mutual friend that we've got, and a horrible situation when she was sleeping with somebody's husband, and this somebody whose husband it was had the intuition that there was something going on and would confront her. And then she would be like, I don't know why she's confronting me. I'm like, because it's true. Because she's got intuition. It's like, I feel sorry for her because it's true. It's that kind of thing. You've got intuition about a relationship, but they're telling you a different story. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition on that. Oh, we get hard lessons when we don't trust our intuition. Lucy, would you like one? Yes, you would. And then I think I've done everyone. Wow. Lots of people in today. It's good. Okay, Lucy. Being okay about travel. Can we travel at the moment? Can't hear at the moment. Although we can travel within Thailand now. Being okay about travel, but this could be more about just getting your head straight about it. If there's somewhere you want to go, changing location, or if you just want to go traveling. Up sticks and leave. You got to feel okay about it first before you'll allow yourself to do that. Lucy, where are you going? So this feels like travel. It feels like travel to me. It feels like my situation, you know. I grew up in the UK and then I moved to Australia. I moved to Australia because one of my best friends from school moved to Australia. And when I was breaking up with my husband, I went to go and visit her just for a holiday. And I loved it there. It felt like home in Australia. So I moved to Australia shortly after that. And that taught me a lot emotionally, the difference in the people between the UK and Australia, which isn't huge. It isn't a huge difference. And then I had no intention of coming to Asia. Never had although a psychic did tell me one time, why am I not in Asia yet? But I had no intuition on that myself of coming to Asia. But then circumstances had it a few years ago, 4.5 years ago, 4.5 years ago, where I couldn't stay where I was in Australia, and my partner at the time, boyfriend at the time, he wanted to travel in Asia, so I'm like, okay, let's do it. And so I came here, and this place has just been amazing. When I got to this island, I knew it was home. I had that same feeling as I had in Australia. And this place, and the Thai people have taught me so much emotionally. It's been my healing place. And I'm picking the same thing up for you too. It's like, yes, the travel, you've got to feel okay about that because your higher self wants you to travel. It's going to wake things up inside of you. These different cultures, different people. Airports are closed here too, Millie. There's no border crossings at the moment, apart from repatriation. People coming back in and then going straight into quarantine. Yeah. Should be opening before the 31st of July because that's when all of our when our visas run out. They extended everyone's visa until the 31st of July. And if they keep that, I don't know what's going to happen because we're all going to have to try and leave the country on the same day. That's going to be impossible. The borders are busy as they are anyway. So yeah, it's closed. But this is more about you getting ready for it, Lucy. It's like feeling okay about it. Getting ready in your head that you're going to go. Because there's good things for you traveling. Like, I had no idea that Thailand was going to be so good for me. And I just fit in. Like, I know my Thai friends here, they say, it's like you're Thai. It's not like your Farang, which is what they call. It's a guava. They call us guavas. Yeah. Great people here. I love it. So yeah, it's going to be weird when we can travel again. Well, it's going to be weird here because, as I said, they extended all of our visas until the 31st of July. Then, so that's when we're going to have to leave the country, and they've got to figure out that that's going to be impossible. the transport won't be available for everyone to get out of the country on the same day. I thought about booking my flight already, but then I thought, well, if I do that, one, it might not be on yet. Two, yeah, the borders might not be open, but they might extend our visas for free again, so that this situation doesn't happen. Thailand's amazing. I love it here. Come to Thailand. Come to Koh Tao. Best place in Thailand, this island. I love it. Australian people. Yeah, love Australian people. When I was moving there, people in England were saying, because I was a single parent, aren't you worried? Like, you're moving to another country by yourself, having to do everything yourself. And I said, no, because I would be worried if I was doing it the other way around, moving to England, because people don't help each other in England. Quite the opposite. They try and put obstacles in each other's ways. That's been my experience. But yeah, Australian, no, they were friendly, they were good, very, very helpful. I moved to Byron Bay, so I guess people are a little bit different there. It is kind of a similar place to this island too. There's a lot of comings and goings between the two. A lot of Byron people here on this island, and people from here living in Byron too. So yeah, it's good. And I'm still Australian right now. Both British and Australian. Yeah, connected to the land, the earth. Yeah, it's definitely home to me, but this is more homey right now. This is more homey for sure, and it's all about the community here. And I obviously belong here because I've not had any problems in staying here. And really there should be. You're not meant to be able to stay for 4 years on tourist visas. But I don't have a problem. I think it's because of my age too, because I'm almost 50. And when you're 50, you can get a retirement visa. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. Thank you everyone for coming along. Don't forget my half price reading sale is still on, and it will be for about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. So if you want to book in for one of those, 3-page past, present, future reading, they're $60 Australian dollars. I'll put the link there for it. Have an amazing day, everyone, and let me know if that weird thing happens to you. Let me know what it is. I'd love to get like confirmation of what the hell that energy was all about that I was picking up on. Thanks for your subscribes and clicking like on this video and all of that. And I will see you tomorrow.